Hey guys, my name is Bianca Ward, and today I will be showing you how to put fresh line onto a bait caster. There is several types of fishing poles, rods, whatever you want to call it. Here's a spinning reel, and then you have your typical push button. I typically don't like to use those, but it's whatever. This Apple Garcia is my favorite one that I use if I'm going to use a spinning reel. And this one I believe is Angler. I have a Apple Garcia bait caster as well. I don't care for it, but that's my personal opinion. Fishing poles have been around for many years, and fishing in general. I mean, it was used in the Bible and whatnot, but a lot of times you would cast a net to catch fish, or you would use your bare hands, and meanwhile you could still use that today, or you would take a pole, tie some line to it or string, whatever you could find, and then there was something called a George, I believe, and it was typically a bone or a piece of wood, a shell, some sort, and they made each end sharp and then tied the line into the middle of that, and they use that as a fishing rod. But it's been around for many years, like I said. So in my opinion, it is important to know how to bait your own hook, change your line, whatever, in case anything happens. And I know from experience it's not the funnest teaching little kids and whatnot, being in a group and having to keep switching to put line on and change your bobbers and whatnot, which I was a kid once. I didn't know how to do this. I learned how to do this. So I think it's easy to learn, and I mean, it takes practice. Sometimes it can be a little bit difficult, but when I was younger, being a kid, I came up here to the building to get a fishing pole, and I started running with it down towards our pond, because we have a pond in our backyard and whatnot, and the fishing pole actually got stuck on the ground and bounced back, and it actually had a popper on it, which looks something like this with all these hooks on it. And anyways, it bounced back and it got stuck in my leg. Well, my dad tried to get it out. I was screaming, crying, whatever, carrying on. So we finally had to go to the hospital to get it out, to get it removed. But anyways, that's not what this video is about. But first, you're gonna need some line. I have mine on a screwdriver and stuck down into something so the spool can go around. And then you are going to take the end of the line and thread it through each one of these eyes on here. I already have mine done for sake of time, but it's threaded through each one. And well, I said that. Come on now. So then once it is, you tie a knot along this in the reel. So a bait caster, you thread it through this hole, and then I just tied a little knot while this is pushed down. So now I'm just going to start reeling it on to the reel. Anyways, here's a leaf. So I just keep reeling, whatnot, until I get however much on here I'd like. No, it's not. So once you have however much you want on here, you are going to take it and cut it off. And then you're going to take a hook take a hook, thread it through the hole, grab it. I spin mine around, and then take the end that you started with, shove it through that hole, and then you pull down, and you'll have something like this. And you can cut that excess off of it. And then I'm using just a plastic worm. You take it, you poke it through the tip of it till about right there. Then you come in with it, push it all the way up, spin it around, and then you take it and you go straight up through there. And it's still, the tip of it is right there, but it's still covered up. So when you put it into the water, you should be good. So that's about all that you do. It's pretty easy and whatnot. But yeah, it takes practice. Sometimes it can be a little aggravating, but you know, whatever. But thanks for watching.